afternoon, or evening, whatever time you're tuning into this broadcast. It's Ishues, Coach Ish. Whatever you want to call me. Back with another one to talk some boxing. Whoo! Benevidez versus Andrade. Damn. My boy Andrade got his ass whipped. Now, to his credit, he did well. First half of the fight, he did well. He didn't do better than Caleb Plant, though, clearly. And what it really came down to is, let me explain something. See, when I made my pick for Andrade, it was more hope than anything. He displayed everything I showed. Skills, the craftiness. His getting clipped came down to a flaw, a very fatal flaw that he kept doing over and over. I like to watch fights, and especially fighters that I like. Sometimes you like a fighter and you look at them a certain way or whatever, and you don't necessarily notice their flaws. So I like to pick out the flaws. I don't know why he kept doing this shit. And I don't know why nobody stopped him from doing this shit. He kept defending like this. The first time he got clipped, he went to defend. Instead, he went to defend like this. He kept doing that. Like he going to sleep. Now, the first time was crazy because he put both hands on this side. Both hands. And still got hit in the temple. So you committed a fundamental flaw of defending the punch, putting both hands on one side of the face. Right? Should never get caught with both hands on one side of the face. Should never get caught with both hands on one side of the face. That should never be your habit. He did that shit a bunch of times. I don't think I've ever really... See, the thing about it is this. Andrade never really fought nobody on David Benevidez's level. And when he moved up to David Benevidez's level, he got exposed. He didn't get exposed because he don't have skill. He got exposed because he's not used to fighting fighters on David Benevidez's level. That's important. A lot of people sidestep that. Like that's what I be trying to say about Jerron Ennis. Don't put him in front of no damn Crawford. Not right now. He ain't fought nobody on Crawford's level. And when he get in the ring with somebody on Crawford's level, he's going to get exposed. It happens. It rarely happens differently. Throughout the entire history of the sport, it rarely happens differently. And it's not his fault that he hasn't fought. I don't think so, that he hasn't fought the top competition, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So he kept doing that. I'm gonna call it the night defense. Night. Because it was one time where he did it. The first time he did it, boom, he got clipped. There was another time he did it. He did it here. Benevidez fake to this side, which is what I would do. That's what I would do. If I knew that you had this habit, you defend like this, right? It seems like he was defending it when Benevidez loaded up on that right hand, right? So Benevidez is right-handed. Andrade was left-handed. Oh, he this way. Yeah, this is right hand. Every time he went to load up that right hand and throw that hard right hand, he would do that. So Benevidez did exactly what I would do if I seen that you had that habit. I'm gonna throw a hard right, but it ain't really gonna be the punch I'm trying to throw, and then I'm coming right over the other side. Boom, and he caught him with one of those and hurt him. He went here, he caught him here, hurt him. There's a few times he caught him with that. That's the thing about boxing. It's not. It really comes down to we know what boxing is similar to. Championship boxing anyway, similar to NASCAR racing or car racing in general. Car racing comes down to limiting your mistakes. Boxing, same thing. The one who makes the mistakes, the other one make them pay for it. The same thing with car racing. Driver makes a mistake, another driver makes him pay for it. The way to win in the race is not just having the fastest car. You got to drive in a way to where you're not making no mistakes. You taking the turns correctly. You know what I'm saying? Turning on the inside of the curve and all that other stuff. It comes down to who makes the least amount of mistakes. The winner usually is the one who makes the least amount of mistakes. And that's the same thing with boxing. And Demetrius Andrade kept doing that. Was like his fatal flaw. He kept doing that, and he kept getting caught. So, so yeah, man, I feel bad for my boy though, cause I've been a Demetrius Andrade fan for a long time. I'm still a Demetrius Andrade fan. I mean, he just, he went up against a superior fighter who had been fighting, at a high level. He's fought more fighters at a high level than Andrade. He's fought Caleb Plant. He's fought Andre Durrell. You know what I'm saying? So he's been in there with better competition than Andrade. So even fighting Caleb Plant prepared him to fight Andrade. You know what I'm saying? Now, I would like to see Andrade versus Caleb Plant. But I feel like, sadly, after this performance, people are going to look at the second half of the fight and not the first half. And people are going to continue to justify not giving Andrade his shake. Or not giving Andrade, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this performance will make other fighters call him out. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, at this point, scalp doesn't really mean much. He's not undefeated no more. He's not avoided no more. He got beat. And he got beat worse than the other guy everyone's been comparing him to, which is Caleb Plant. Now, I would love to see Caleb Plant versus Andrade. I just don't think it'll ever happen because of the loss. People already was not giving him an opportunity, so I don't think it's going to happen because of the loss. So we'll see what happens with Andrade's career going forward. If this is the end of it, then, he gave it a good run. He made some good money. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he got his opportunity. He got what he was asking for. He got it. And, based on this performance, I don't know. I don't know if he beats Canelo. Styles make fights. He would have to clean up that flaw. I thought he was boxing beautifully. I thought if he could have maintained what he was doing, he'd have won the fight. But it's not what you do well, it's your flaws that you need to pay more attention to. It's the things that you do wrong. I record myself doing everything. In the gym, when I'm in the gym, I record myself doing everything. Even the mundane workouts, I record myself doing them. And I study myself so I can point out my flaws. What am I doing wrong? Am I dropping my hand? Am I doing this when I spar, when I shadow box, whatever it is? I record myself so I can focus on my flaws. So that's a flaw he need to go back to the drawing board, clean up. He clean that up. I thought he was boxing beautifully. I really did. It was so many times in that first half of that fight, I was like, wow. Like, did he just do that? Wow. Like, he was doing something. He was yeah. Beautiful boxing. Beautiful boxing. But Benevidez is a monster. And he did what monsters do. Jason, Michael Myers. You know what I'm saying? I used to say Golovkin. I used to say Golovkin used to come to